Hey friends, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a good one. We are not only doing a makeover in my boys' bedroom and putting together their new dresser, decluttering their clothes and all of that, but I'm also going to be doing some major cleaning around the house. We're going to be tackling Adrienne's bedroom. It was looking pretty messy. And of course, my house, some laundry, and so much more. So go ahead and grab your favorite drink, sit back and relax and get some motivation to tackle something later in your day, or put me on and get up and clean along with me. Good morning or afternoon, whatever time you might be watching. I hope you guys are having a great start to your day. I truly appreciate you guys for being here, clicking on my video and watching. You guys are seriously amazing. I love the community that we're building together, and I hope you know how grateful I am that you chose to spend your time with me. So I hope you know that it doesn't go unnoticed and you guys are truly appreciated. But we're going to go ahead and get started. As you can see, I had laundry sitting on the couch. I had folded some earlier in the day and it was time for me to pick it up. So we're going to start by picking up the laundry and also pulling the bedding off. It was time for me to wash it and it was already getting a little bit later in the day, so I knew I needed to get it going as soon as possible so that I could put it back on my bed. We do have an extra set of sheets now, but we just prefer this set. It's just a little bit softer, so I like to try to completely wash and dry this set that we have by the end of the day. So I'd love to know, how is everyone feeling these days? Is the sickness hitting your household? Because unfortunately, it is starting to hit mine. As I'm recording this voiceover, I already had to pick up Austin from school today. He wasn't feeling good, and the girls have been complaining for a few days now that their throat hurts and their stomach doesn't feel good. So unfortunately, I think it's that time of the year. The sickness is coming. I've tried really hard to keep it away, but it's inevitable. When the kids are in school, it's like they are always bringing home some sort of little cold. So that is going through the house right now. I'm trying my hardest to stay healthy. I have been drinking oregano tea. If you guys haven't heard, concentrated oregano drops are supposed to be super beneficial for you, especially when you're sick. It is just like taking an antibiotic, but it's all natural. And I have been using these oregano drops for over a year now. So anytime I feel a sickness come on, I immediately brew up a tea and put a few drops of my oregano oil in there, and within a few days I'm usually feeling better. So I've already started Aubrey on it. Adrienne does not like the taste because the drops are super potent, so it's a little bit spicy, so she does not like it. But Aubrey is like, give it to me, I want to get better. So me and her have been drinking it. I even have my husband drinking it, which, if you guys been here for a while, you know my husband, he thinks I'm crazy. He calls me a hippie, but I have him even drinking it and he says it works. So if you guys are looking for something all natural to help combat the sickness, definitely look into getting some oregano drops. I get mine off of Amazon and I just make sure I order from like a good reputable one. I like to check the reviews and stuff. I will try to link the one that I use down in the description in case you guys want to check it out, but definitely swear by that stuff. It works so good.
Come out and play. It's Saturday, and I promise I'll love you much better now. The sour taste.
I was starting to notice tons of fingerprints all over like the baseboards and my doors, so I quickly wiped those down before we head out into the main living area. I just needed to clear off the countertops. There was a lot of clutter, and you know me, I love just getting the clutter cleared away. It really does help clear the mind, especially for me. I get super anxious with a lot of clutter, so we're just going to get in here and get it a little bit tidier looking, not doing any deep cleaning in here, just getting the clutter out. And then, of course, more laundry because I wanted to make sure that my sheets were going to go in a timely manner before we head upstairs and start doing some much needed cleaning.
Cause I promise I'm better now. Wouldn't hold it against you if you say that you don't wanna get close to me, close to what we used to be. But I just feel like dancing. Are you feeling it too? Oh baby, won't you love me? Won't you love me? Won't you love me? Love me like yesterday. Don't you feel it? How it feels, babe. Won't you love me the old kind of new way? Love me like yesterday. I'm sure messed up, not once or twice, but every time you thought that we did alright. But I thought it through.
So currently what I've been using with my all natural laundry detergent is some washing soda. And this is just mainly because I was noticing some like little grease spots on our clothes. And a bunch of you guys were telling me that if we have hard water, the natural detergents can often leave those little grease marks. So I've been adding washing soda into our laundry and it's really helped. I haven't been seeing any grease spots. So if you are wanting to use a all natural detergent and you're having the same problem, try some washing soda. I've definitely seen improvements. And as I was like digging through my old products, I found that I had some powdered Tide and I don't want to waste anything. So once my washing soda ran out, which it ran out pretty soon after I did a few more loads, I went ahead and put the Tide powder into that glass container. And I'm going to be using that just a little bit with my natural laundry detergent just so it doesn't go to waste. But I don't want to have like full on chemicals. So I'm kind of doing like a half and half right now. But now we are upstairs tackling my kids' bathroom. This thing is always a hot mess, but I did need to put back down our rug. I had to wash it because the kids have been soaking this rug, you guys. Every single time, especially Adrienne, when she gets out of the bath, the rug is soaking wet and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, how is this rug so wet? I don't understand. And I figured out what it was and why it was getting so drenched. And that was because the kids were not grabbing a towel before they took a bath. And so they were getting out of the bath soaking wet to go grab a towel. So I have now informed them that they need to get the towel, put it next to the bathtub before they get into the water. So I'm hoping we won't have that problem anymore because, I mean, it was crazy. It wasn't like a little water. It was a lot.
Feel like dancing. Are you feeling it too? Oh baby, won't you love me? Won't you love me? Won't you love me? Love me like yesterday. Don't you feel it? How it feels, babe. Won't you love me the old kind of new way? Old kind of new. Tell me you're feeling it too, babe. And love me like yesterday. Old kind of new. Tell me you're feeling it too. And love me like yesterday. Wouldn't hold it against you if you say that you don't wanna get close to me, close to what we used to be. But I just feel like dancing. Are you feeling the groove? Oh baby, won't you love me? Won't you love me?
If you guys have little ones, have you guys picked out costumes yet My kids finally picked out their Halloween costumes. They were so excited to go get them. We ended up buying them from Walmart, except for Aubrey. Aubrey decided to go as one of the mean girls from the movie, and she's going as Karen. So she, ordered her little outfit off of Amazon. We did get her a blonde wig from Walmart. But I'm really excited to see like her outfit come together. I think it's going to be so cute. And her 2 girlfriends are going to dress up together and trick or treat together. So that is going to be fun. But the other kiddos, they did pick out their costumes. Austin picked out something scary. So did Adrienne. And then Ethan ended up deciding to go as, I think is it Gecko from PJ Mask? I think that's his name, but he's dressing up as one of the characters from PJ Mask. So I'm really excited to see all the kids in their costumes this year, but I'd love to know, what are your kids dressing up as? And whenever you take them trick-or-treating, do you guys dress up too? Because sometimes me and my husband will dress up and then other times we don't. And the last couple years we haven't been dressing up, but I don't know. I kind of want to dress up this year. So I think I might look online maybe for some like homemade ideas because I don't want to buy anything, but I think it'd be fun just to dress up with them, while we go trick-or-treating. Since I had to can my beans, I thought I would just go ahead and share it with you guys. This is something new that I'm trying out. I really want to start canning, and of course, y'all know I have like a garden outside. I've been trying to grow things. I'm trying to get a green thumb. I'm not the best, but I have definitely gotten better this year. So currently what I've been doing is buying my beans dry and then cooking them in my Instapot and canning them. But this day, I only had these smaller cans. I was planning on making some homemade jam. I just never got around to it. But I was like, you know what? I have these on hand, so I'm just going to go ahead and put my black beans in here and freeze them. And then eventually I want to get the bigger jars because, when you cook beans and you use them in recipes, you typically use, at least like a can or two. At least for me, whenever we use beans, we usually use 2 cans at a time. So I want to get like the bigger jars for my beans. But that is my new thing that I'm trying out, and I'm just really excited to just try to find little ways to not only save money, but just to be a little bit more like natural and know what's in, the products that I'm using. So I'm excited to be doing that. But now we are heading into Adrienne's room. It was pretty messy. She has been getting better at keeping her room clean, but recently it has been getting pretty bad. So it was time for me to get in here and give it the mother's touch. Her room always amazes me with how much trash accumulates in here. I'm like, what are you doing with all of this different like papers and little cut pieces? And it's just always all over the place. I'm mind blown. But I do need to get her like a little trash can because I think she would maybe keep up with it a little bit better if she had a trash can in her room. So I've been thinking about getting one. It's just hard because I feel like her room is already pretty cramped. So I just don't want to add anything else in here, but maybe it would help her keep her room cleaner for longer. So I thought I would share something with you guys that has really just resonated with me and been life-changing for me. You guys know that I love listening to audiobooks, especially on like being positive and gratitude, manifesting, stuff like that. I really enjoy just uplifting, inspirational things. And one of the things that I've been trying to implement recently that I feel has really changed my perspective is showing gratitude literally for everything. Even the things that go wrong, I try to find something to be grateful for in the event. Even if at the moment it's frustrating and I don't understand it, I really do try to find the silver lining, because when you can take something that wasn't so great and spin it and see the good in it, it really does change your life. Like, I'm not just saying this, try it out. I promise you, you will feel the difference. So what I've been doing, and I do this every single morning before I even get out of bed, is as soon as my alarm clock goes off, I'm the type of person where I get up, I don't hit snooze. So I have that going for me. But while I'm still laying in bed, freshly awake, I like to think of at least 5 things that I'm grateful for and tell myself that this day is going to be an amazing one. And it really does shift you into a good headspace. First thing in the morning, you start your day off with good energy and a good outlook. So that is one thing that I've really been implementing, on top of me just taking the time to find things to be grateful for throughout my day. And it really has been eye-opening for me, because it made me just think about, like, how did I think before? What were the thoughts that I would have, previously, before everything that I've learned? And it really did open my eye that I would focus a lot on the negative things. Like, anytime something would happen, it was like I kept replaying it over and over, and it would make me feel worse. It was like the more I thought about it, the more upset that I would get and frustrated, and then it would impact my day. And so after listening to the book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, it just really opened my mind and my eyes to the fact that whatever we harp on is what we attract to us. So if we're going to continue to focus on the negative, then more negative things are going to happen to us. And when you really think about it, it's so true. Anytime that I'm in a bad headspace and I dwell on it, more negative things end up happening to me, more things that frustrate me end up happening. And now that I've really been trying to shift my focus to more positive things, even when bad things happen, like I said, I try to find the silver lining. And when I can't, I try to tell myself, okay, that sucked, but I'm not going to dwell on it. I'm going to change my thoughts, focus on something positive, think about something that puts me in a better headspace, and try to move on instead of replaying that event over and over again. So I just wanted to share that with you guys in case you are also struggling with just feeling like sometimes you get stuck in those bad moods, because I feel like we all do. And I promise, if you try to change your thoughts as soon as you notice them, as soon as you realize, oh crap, I'm thinking about, something negative, or I'm thinking about this situation over and over again, shift your mind, and I promise you will feel the difference. Once you start becoming more aware, it becomes easier and easier to shift from that negative mood into something positive. So I hope that resonated with you guys. I just wanted to share because it really has been life-changing for me. But as you guys saw, I went ahead and gave Yoda a bath. He just needed to be bathed. He was starting to smell like a stinky dog. So I gave him a bath. I ended up having to lock Stella out of the room because she kept trying to jump into the bathtub. She loves taking baths. So I had to lock her out of the bathroom while I bathed Yoda. But once he got done, I needed to clean the bathtub because, there was dog hair and all kinds of stuff in here. So I'm quickly going to wipe this down. And then the next thing we're going to do is finally unbox my boys' new dresser, put it together, and start tackling their clothes and their bedroom and do a little makeover in there. I was so excited to get this dresser in. that box was not easy. I ended up ripping the top off of it because you're supposed to slide it out, and there's no way I can slide that out without the help of my husband because this thing is so heavy. But this is what it looks like. The lighting in here is not going to be good because the sun is like beaming on me. But let's go ahead and pull the pieces out, and then we'll get started building. You guys, I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting this many pieces. Oh my gosh, I really hope I'm gonna be able to put this together by myself. As much as I want to get this done right now, the next step in the instructions is using this wood glue that it comes with, and y'all, I do not want to mess this up. So I'm gonna leave it for my husband and we will finish putting it together hopefully tonight. We do have football tonight, but hopefully we can finish it up tonight. But while I wait to finish this up, we can go ahead and start decluttering the boys' clothes. So me and my husband worked on the dresser last night. We finished it up. Well, my husband finished it up because I had to take Austin to football, so he did the final touches on it, and then when I came home, it was all done. We carried it upstairs, but unfortunately, we did not think to like take the drawers out of the dresser before we carried it upstairs, and it like tipped over, and some of the drawers fell out, and unfortunately, one of them got chipped. I mean, it's not terrible, but I'm like, I wish we would have thought about that, so just in case you guys are thinking about carrying furniture up the stairs, take the drawers out. Not only does it make it lighter, but also they're not gonna fall out and get ruined. But I'm gonna show you guys the dresser, and then we're gonna go ahead and declutter the boys' clothes and put their stuff in their new dresser. And I bought some little Pokemon balls to decorate their room with, so I'm really excited to get this done. This is the little mark on the dresser, but it's not too bad. From far away, you definitely won't be able to tell, but we just stuck everything into the game room for right now because let me show you the boys' room. This is the state of their room right now. It's such a mess. I've been needing to clean it up. I've just been so busy, so we're gonna tackle it today. No shame. If you're kids' bedrooms get like this, you are not alone, but we are going to tackle it together, get it done. First, let's tidy this up, and then we're going to bring it in. I was planning on putting it over here. I'm going to see what it looks like. I might, depending, I might get rid of this if it looks too cluttered in here. We're going to see, and then I could just put the TV on the dresser If I do that though, I will have to order like some sort of night light or something for them because their LED lights are on the back of that stand and they use that obviously to light their room at night. So that's the only thing where if I do get that out of here, I will need to buy some sort of light for them. Still currently listening to the same book. It's so good. I am 30% through. And then of course, got my coffee. My boys' shared bedroom typically doesn't get this messy, but you guys, we have been, I feel like, running around like chickens with our heads cut off with football going on and everything. I mentioned this in our last video. We are adjusting to our new schedule now that my son has flag football practice, and they recently changed from 2 practice during the week to 3 practices during the week. So I feel like I have been falling behind on just like my house duties and keeping up with the kids and like making sure that they're cleaning their rooms, because typically I would have them clean their bedrooms on Fridays and make sure it's clean before they get on electronics and stuff. But with everything going on, I've definitely been slacking and trying to just like relax on any downtime that I get. So I haven't really been like keeping up with it, which is my fault, but I'm sure you guys can understand. Like sometimes there's just those weeks when we don't have the energy to, stay on top of everything and keep telling our kids, clean up your mess, do your chores. Like sometimes it's just so exhausting. And that was this week. I was just like, whatever, I don't even care. The dresser was broken. The drawer had been on the floor. Ethan had been like making a mess in and out of the clothes. He's now getting to this age where he just wants to change his clothes all the time. He's like excited about his outfits now, which is really cute to see. And I really don't mind, but it's definitely making more of a mess because he'll come in here, change his outfit, and then throw it on the floor. And then an hour later, he's changing it again. And I'm trying to figure out like what's clean, what's dirty. So it's been a week. So that's okay though. I'm going to get in here. We're going to get it cleaned up. I am decluttering the boys' clothes. I needed to see like what stuff fit them, what didn't. Austin had a lot of stuff that didn't fit him anymore. He has really been going through a growth spurt. So I was going through everything, making sure I got rid of the small stuff. And Ethan had a lot of 3T clothes that I needed to also get rid of. I was planning on going shopping for him soon because he had no pants in a 4T, and that's his size now. And it's starting to finally get a little bit chilly over here. So I was like, I really need to go through everything, see what he has and see what he needs. So this was perfect timing. I did go ahead and bag up all of Ethan's clothes that no longer fit him. We have a garage sale going on in November, so I'm going to go ahead and store those into our garage until we can sell them in our garage sale. And then all of Austin's old clothes I did store up in the Tupperware that's in the closet, and those are going to be hand-me-downs for Ethan once he's big enough to wear them. So I do try to hang on to most of Austin's clothes, especially if they're still in good shape. So put those into the closet for later, and we're finally going to swap out the dressers. I was so excited to see the new one in here. The color ended up being a perfect match for the bunk beds, which was what I was hoping for. I was really trying to find a dresser that was the closest into like the gray color that the bunk beds were. We ordered the bunk beds from Rooms to Go, so I wasn't going to get a dresser from there because they're pretty expensive. But thankfully, the one that I got from Walmart, and it matched so good. It was amazing quality, you guys. I'm really impressed with the quality of this dresser, how heavy it was. So I think this is going to last the boys a really long time. And I was definitely struggling trying to get it through the doorway, but I eventually got it in there. One of the main reasons why I picked this dresser and not a taller, skinnier one was because I really wanted the boys to have a side of their own and a dresser where they could see everything inside of it, because that was another big issue. The boys would like reach in and not be able to see their clothes, and so they would pull it out and then shove it back in there, especially Ethan because he wasn't tall enough. So this one is the perfect size because now Ethan can see all of the drawers, and Ethan has the left side, Austin has the right side, so they know exactly where their clothes are. And I do try to do the KonMari method. It's not perfectly folded like KonMari, but it's definitely very similar, and I love folding the clothes like this because it makes it so easy for the boys to just see where everything is and pick it out more easily, versus if I had everything stacked up, they would really be like pulling everything out to try to find what they're looking for. I do have a basket that had all of the boys' socks in it. I need to get one more, that way I can have one, for each of the boys. But for right now, Austin's going to have the basket, and I'm just separating all of their socks and underwear and then putting them into their own drawers. And just to add a little pop into the boys' room, I did go ahead and purchase some of these little Pokeballs off of Amazon. They're actually from, I think, the Pokemon store, I think is what it's from. But these are really good quality, and I was really excited when we got them in. They are the perfect plush toys to leave on display. I told the kids, like, this is just decoration. Don't play with them. I know they're very tempted, but I just thought it would be so cute on top of this dresser. I love how it turned out. Now I'm just going to quickly wipe everything down, make sure it's dust free. I was noticing there was like some weird marks on the kids' bunk beds, so I wanted to wipe that down as well. And then we're going to vacuum in here, and then their room is going to be done. I love how it ended up turning out. Decluttering and reorganizing is honestly my favorite thing to do. Even though it is a lot of work and it's so time consuming, it really is so rewarding. You feel so good when you get done. So if you guys are thinking about getting started somewhere, do it. You will not regret it. The time is so worth it because when you get done, you feel so accomplished. You got this. You can tackle all the areas. And if you want some longer cleaning motivation, I do have cleaning marathons that are 3 hours long. So you can get some nonstop cleaning for 3 hours. And this is great for whenever you're decluttering because it honestly takes so long. So I'll be sure to leave some of those marathon videos in my description or up in the cards for you guys to check out. But we are at the end of today's cleaning motivation. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you have any suggestions of anything you want to see from me, leave it down in the comments. I love to hear from you guys. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe, join my YouTube family. I do upload new cleaning motivation every single week, and I would love to have you here. But I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye!